Well, I think it's a fantastic one for APC. It's about crossing the Rubicon, I can tell you. Because whether you like it or not, in all the areas of people that parade themselves or that paraded themselves hitherto as aspirants, he is the only person, in quote, he is the only person that has the weight, that has the wherewithal, that has the experience, that has the competence, that has the what do they call it, the interest of the party, to the extent that he would be willing to do anything. He is that man that has all it takes to beat an Atiku candidate. Atiku is also a big wig in PDP. You can't shove him aside as an inconsequential, but Tinubu is a heavyweight. You understand? And that has been proved in the primaries. You can see that he did not only play the lion, he played the elephant, and he emerged against all odds. He will definitely pick his vice president from the north. But the question now arises: is he going to pick a Christian? Is he going to pick a Muslim? This is what the issue is. But I want to tell you, it's just that people don't understand some of these things we like to play to emotions and sentiments. Religion is not our problem. Ethnicity is not our problem. You understand? Bad leadership is our problem. Competence is our problem. We Nigerians love one another. I can tell you that. Our problem is to have a good leader. And it has happened before. MK Abiola and the other man, they were there, and it worked fine. Nobody was thinking along that line. Me, if they pick a Muslim, it doesn't debar him from winning. That is just the truth of the matter. It now depends on what you will do when you have a Muslim ticket. It depends on what you will do. It will work. We are just thinking, what happens if we have two Christians? What happens? Are we not having some state like places in Ekiti, like Ekiti in the last how many years, they have never had a Muslim-Christian ticket? Even if a Muslim ticket, fine and good, pick the interest of the Christian and protect it at all costs. And Tinubu is not a religious by God. Look at his wife is a Christian, staunch Christian at that, the pastor, if I want to say. And look at what he did in Owo recently. He went there. He was the first politician to visit that scene. That's why he was at the heat of campaign. There are a lot of conspiracies against him here and there. He went there to go and commiserate with the people. This is somebody who seemed to understand what the people want. I can tell you. I don't know him from Adam. I've never met him in my life. But with the little I know about him from far, he was the one that laid the modern foundation, that laid the foundation of modern Lagos. And the way I say now, when he got to Lagos, the revenue of Lagos, internally generated revenue, IGI of Lagos was less than 500 million. He pushed it to billions. Before he left this place, he started with 6 billion to 12 to 13 as at the time he left. Now, Lagos is making close to 50 billion monthly. I would have expected, with the way things played out, when Amosun has stepped down, Afayemi has stepped down, Akpabio has stepped down, Province has stepped down, what's the name of this guy? All of them. The best thing, the most honorable thing for Shibajo to do at that time was to step down. It would have been more honorable for him. Yes, he desires it. He desired it. Yes, he merited it. Me, I'm not seeing any betrayal there. From moral point of view, you may say it's not good for him to contest against his matter, but it's within his constitutional right to contest for any election. For a stronger reason, the presidency of the country, because he was a vice president for 7 years now. So I can tell you very well that the way it is, it was then, I expected Oshibajo to toe the path of honor by stepping down, because at that time about 10 people have stepped down for Tinubu. And if you get all these votes, the votes of these people together, the man has won the race. I so much cherish him. I so much believe in him that he can deliver. At least I know he will transcend the achievement of Buhari times 10. That I want to be very sure of. I can tell you that. We have record of this. We don't have any record of Buhari, but most of us were carried away by sentiment. At that time, we thought, he's not corrupt, he's not that. But the corruption under Buhari's government is worse than all the government put together. Because he might not have stolen. Buhari didn't steal. but he closed his eyes for the nation to be looted. The same thing that one civilian government did in those. Shagari did not steal any money, but a lot of people under him stole money. Shagari never stole. The same thing with Buhari, he didn't steal, but people under him, he let everything loose, and to worsen the situation, you are forgiving and pardoning corrupt politicians that have been convicted by court. So that day ended all his war against corruption. So if you are now saying Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, well, I also say, well, the head, it's only God that gives life. Some people are even, stronger, and they are not. They didn't live long. Mugabe was president up to 96 years old. He was not as strong as, he was not half as strong as Tinubu. So if you talk about the head, we pray to God to give him head. But I can tell you also, that's why I was surprised that Buhari was not supporting him, because Buhari's head was times 10 worse than Tinubu's head. And apart from that, Buhari's memory was not as strong as his. You understand? Even up to today. So this man has it upstairs. This man has the capability. He has the capacity. He has the technical know-how. He has the experience. He has the competence. Name them. All that can make somebody a leader. With the much I have read about him, or that I know about him through literature and all that, he's not somebody like that. He's a politician par excellence. I can tell you that. He knows how to mend all the broken walls. You will see, write it down, that in a matter of days or months, he will bring a lot of big wigs in PDP back to APC. You will see. The Igbos, I love them so much. I'm one of the people who believe that they are entitled to govern Nigeria as president. But you cannot sing a war song in a naming ceremony. You cannot sing a funeral song in a naming ceremony. You say you want to rule Nigeria. People are saying, can we trust you with our destiny? Won't you break Nigeria into two? You say, no, you want to lead. While you are saying you want to lead, at the same time, you are saying you want Biafra Republic. At the same time, you are supporting Kanu or IPOP. Any reasonable person will never support Kanu or Igbo. I will never. This thing, you can't use illegality to fight legality. You cannot. Two wrongs can never make a right. You want to break Nigeria, it's a criminal offense. You want to break Nigeria in the name of Oduduwa Republic, or is it Biafra Republic and all that. And people are contributing money to somebody and he's pocketing it and living large abroad. You understand? Deceiving the people, and people are dying at home. This is not it. The Igbos should put their house in order. Come and see, during the PDP primaries, the delegates from the southeast were 100. Only 17 votes were cast for. They cast only 17 votes for those who contested in Igbo land, in the southeast. So who is now their enemy? Who? They are the enemy of themselves. Nobody is fighting any war against them but themselves. Now look at Peter Obi. Another Igbo man has gone to say, I am the candidate, and unfortunately, the submission of list of candidates ended today. So if there are still two candidates now and laying claim to the same seat, that's a faction. The house has cracked on itself and it cannot stand. So there's no unity amongst the Igbos. If they want to fight, or if they want to agitate or protest against a being sidelined, they should do that to a PDP. Because since the inception of this democracy, they have always voted en masse for PDP. They have always been there. All their political fortunes have been invested in PDP. Why did PDP not give them ticket? Why is it in APC they are fighting for that? And if you look at the voting culture, voting pattern of Nigeria, the Igbos, the Southeast, they have never, and even the South, they have never voted in line of Yoruba. Yoruba has always pitched them with Hausas. Hausa has always pitched them with Yoruba. While the Igbos still will pitch them with Hausas. Against if a Yoruba candidate emerge, they will not vote for him. They have never voted, even during June 12. They voted for NRC. The elites should start voting. Elites don't vote. That is why we are having it bad. Elites don't vote. We glue to our television on the day of election and continue to speak grammar. Those who are voting are the peasants. But there's a sharp difference between the northerners and the southerners. In the north, go and see. I lived there for a long time. Go and see. A Fulani man, as he's running his cattle, he has BBC Hausa radio on with his radio. He knows all the politics of what is going in Nigeria and what is going around the country, around the world. Now they are more politically emancipated, enlightened than us. They are more socialized politically than us. They vote. People will be talking, oh, it's good that cast the vote. They vote well in the north. They come out en mass. A woman of 80, 90 years will be coming out inside the sun or rain to come and cast vote. But we in the southwest and south or southeast, we don't. Our elites, we only watch television and we speak a lot of grammar. So people should collect their PVC. Don't say that your votes will not count. Your votes will always count. But make sure that you vote.